Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a videocast and podcast from univrm.com. Today is one of our current event news articles titled A Very Strange World of Strange Events. Do you ever have the feeling, reading the latest current event news, we live in a strange world of strange events? A second Costa Concordia ship experiences disaster at sea. Passengers and crew all safe, but a fire in the engine compartment left it adrift at sea. We wonder how many people around the world read about the event and said, "What?" followed by other choice words. Not really a question. The question is, one would think, after their last disaster, perhaps Costa Concordia's ships might have had an extensive safety inspection. In yesterday's current event news, we wrote an article about U.S. presidential candidate Rick Santorum. As a linguistic aside, the root derivation of his name in Latin means sanctimonious, making outrageous lies about the Kingdom of the Netherlands, a long-standing U.S. ally and one of the leaders for human rights in the world. Not enough people read what we write for it to make any difference, but it's evidently allowed to say something is true, whether it is or not, and if that means stabbing a friend in the back, then so be it, as long as it helps gain power. Several days ago, we reported current event news about the rating agency for the U.S. on motion pictures placing an R rating, under 17 not allowed to view it without a parent, on the documentary Bully, distributed by the Weinstein Company. This documentary filmed 5 students over the course of time to show how epidemic bullying has become and the tragic consequences of bullying in schools. The kids in the documentary cannot watch the film of their own lives due to swear words used by other kids in the documentary as they bullied those in the documentary. George Orwell's book 1984 proved more prophetic than Nostradamus' quatrains in all too many areas of human life. This event promptly followed, yesterday, by the shooting of 5 students, 2 dead and 1 still critically injured, by a bullied student in the state of Ohio who snapped, described as a good, quiet, and friendly student. Everyone's saddened by the deaths and injuries and wondering why it happened, which is about like asking why rain is falling when dark clouds overhead. The documentary Bully, which none of these people can see, addressed those very issues, but the bewildering logic that because it is real, yes, real kids do swear, it cannot be seen. The next part of the paragraph starts with a hypertext link, and you can see it on our website. In normal current event news, or when writing an article, one does not start with a hypertext link. We felt it necessary because at current event news, a very strange world of strange events, a reader easily forgiven for not believing this happening in, of all places, the U.S. At a Halloween parade in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, a Muslim man attacked a person in the parade dressed as a zombie Muhammad. Zombie Muhammad in the parade, marching next to a zombie pope, along with people in all manner of costumes, celebrating Halloween, and because the Muslim man, Talag El-Bayoumi, whatever that is, found the costume offensive, attacked zombie Muhammad. Seriously, we are not making this up. It gets even more weird. Subsequent to his arrest, Mr. El-Bayoumi taken before a Pennsylvania state judge for assault in order to be tried for his crime, but Judge Mark Martin, an Iraq war veteran and convert to Islam, dismissed the case by invoking Sharia law. Judge Martin threw the case out on the grounds that El-Bayoumi was obligated to attack Pierce because of his culture and religion. Judge Martin stated that the First Amendment of the Constitution does not permit people to provoke other people. He also called Pierce, the plaintiff in the case, a doofus. In effect, Pierce was the perpetrator of the assault in Judge Martin's view, and El-Bayoumi the innocent. The Sharia law that the Muslim attacker followed trumped the First Amendment. What next, one may ask? Raping women allowed because their style of dress provocative and therefore justified? Wait, We already know the answer, established by presidential candidate Rick Santorum making up blatant lies about the Kingdom of the Netherlands. None of the above stories has received more press than Angelina Jolie's pose with her naked leg stuck forward at the Oscars. A very strange world of strange events, so, of course, the rational thing to do is pay attention to Ms. Jolie's leg. Words almost fail. This has been copyright 2012, univrm.com, trademarked, all rights reserved. At univrm.com, we create original content with humor and satire on current event news, opinion articles, economy articles, science current events, and our science fiction book series titled Change Hope. As an advertisement, please remember univrm.com offering our science fiction book series, Change Hope, released as a series on a chapter and book-by-book basis like the old Amazing Stories magazine. Change Hope available in all ebook formats and as an audiobook. You can purchase by going to www.univrm.com/downloads/. You can listen to this article via podcast at the iTunes Store by subscribing to univrm.com or read it on Facebook at the UNIVRM channel. You can also listen or subscribe to articles via videocast or podcast on YouTube on the UNIVRM channel. This has been a videocast and podcast by univrm.com, and we hope to bring you more articles in future.